Again, it's always a beautiful experience standing before very distinguished leaders like yourself, and I find it very humbling. Thank you so much. Let me start by appreciating the chairman of this occasion, chairman of the African Leadership Organization, former president of Tanzania, currently the global head of the Global Partnership for Education, leading several international organizations, and he has found the time to be with us and continue to be with us at every event. Please join me and give a very sounding, rounding ovation to our chairman. I first met him in 2014 in New York, in Washington, D.C., during the US-Africa Obama Summit. And I could see a leader that even President Obama relied on when he was chair of the African Union Commission. And that to date is the best summit that's ever been held on African leadership in the world. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Again, permit me to recognize my board, so I'm not fired. So I'll start by recognizing members of our board. We have here today with us General William Kip Ward, the first commander of the U.S. Africa Command, one of the few black U.S. 4-star generals. Please join me in recognizing General Ward. Thank you so much. Also here with us today is Professor Tahir Akhtar, Chairman Adam Holdings PLC, UK, UAE, a medical doctor and business leader for many years who's built bridges and impact across Africa. One of the outstanding friends of Africa that's worked with us since 2008. Join me welcome Professor Tahir Akhtar. Here with us also is a very powerful Amazon. When you see a woman in politics, you need to respect her. The Deputy Secretary General of the African National Congress in South Africa, former Premier of Gauteng, former Minister for Communication and Digital Technologies, Republic of South Africa, the Honorable Nomvula Mokoyana. You're welcome. Also on the board is Dr. Kristen Lindfeld. Yes, I heard that. Dr. Kristen Lindfeld is the CEO and Managing Director of Africa Advisory Company, Africa Advisory Group in Germany, and also an outstanding friend of Africa. Dr. Lindfeld, thank you so much. We have with us my very own special big brother, someone I've looked up to many, many years ago, a veteran broadcaster, Dr. Victor Laduku, who has worked with the African Development Bank and is a media icon. So please put your hands together. Thank you so much to our very distinguished board members. It's your leadership that's kept us here. Thank you, Your Excellency, and the rest of the team. May I also recognize some very key, definitely is a large room, I won't be able to recognize all of you, but let me pick a few and recognize some of our very distinguished leaders here with us. Let me start by recognizing His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State of Nigeria, Engineer Abdullahi Sule. Your Excellency, welcome. One of the richest states in Nigeria in terms of solid minerals, and he's set a pathway that is unbeatable. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the work you do. Let me also recognize the Honorable Minister for Finance for the Republic of Egypt, and who is also our keynote speaker for today, His Excellency, Mr. Ahmed Kuchu. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce it. Please put your hands together for His Excellency, the Minister of Finance of the Republic of Egypt. Also with us here today is the Honorable Minister of Finance of Somalia, His Excellency Bihi Man Ige. Again, forgive me, my name is Giami. Thank you so much. And forgive me, I'll just pick a few, just 3 other names. We have with us here today the Governor of the Bank of Mauritius. The Governor of the Bank of Mauritius, Dr. Rahman Sinta. Thank you so much, Mr. Governor. We have with us here today the Managing Director of Ministry of Finance Incorporated, Nigeria. You need to be his friend. He controls all of Nigeria's investment. Dr. Armstrong Takam. You're welcome, sir. We have here with us Dr. Olufemi Ogunyemi, the Managing Director of the Nigeria Export Processing Zone Authority. And he's here with his wife. Thank you so much. Please put your hands together. And then I'll just take just 3 others. Forgive me if I can't mention all of the names. We have with us the Chairman of Pana Holdings Nigeria and Country Chair of the African Leadership Council, a network of leaders under African Leadership Organization, Dr. Daire Akobo. Please put your hands together for me. Yes. And then we have Mr. Jamal Ahmed, the Chairman of Midrock Investment Group, one of our special guests for today. Please put your hands together. Thank you so much. Oh yes, right in front of you. And lastly, definitely lastly, not the least, is Mrs. Maureen Mba from the Afrexim Bank, also one of our special guests for today. Please put your hands together. And for all of the distinguished guests, we have Representative Myers all the way from South Carolina, House of Representatives. Can we see her, please? Thank you so much, Myers from the US. We also have with us Honorable D. Dawkins Hickler, former chair of the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus. Thank you. Thank you. Again, forgive me if I can't mention all of the names, but I have a very short speech to read. Please put your hands together for yourself, distinguished guests. Thank you. My chairman has set the pace for today's meeting. My job here is just to give some sort of overview of what we will do today. To Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, honored delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 2025 ELM Africa Summit here in the great city of London. Let me begin by expressing my deepest appreciation for your presence and for the confidence we place in our vision of an Africa that is bold, competitive, and resolute in charting its own course. This year's summit is anchored on the theme that could not be more timely. Africa Forward, powering leadership, investment, and competitiveness. It is a call to action for all of us, governments, business leaders, development partners, and the diaspora to accelerate the progress we have made and to ensure that Africa's growth story is driven by African ideas, African enterprise, and African solutions. The key highlights of today's event, of course, will be the opening plenary that we are in now, and will be anchored around the keynote address from the Honorable Minister of Finance of Egypt. You'll be hearing from him shortly. We also have a showcase of the investment potentials in various states. His Excellency the Governor will be leading that from Nasarawa State. We will also be having a rich agenda built around networking. More than anything else for us, we think this summit would not have succeeded if you do not make new friends, if there are no follow-up calls, if there are no meetings after this. We are very big on high tea here in the UK. We want a lot of tea meetings tomorrow after our event, or set up calls, Zoom meetings. You don't need to travel immediately, and follow up with a visit to those countries. Let's take this relationship to the next level. The keynote will set the tone for what promises to be a rich agenda of insight and inspiration. And over the next 2 days, delegates will engage in a series of visionary panels tackling some of the continent's most urgent priorities. This summit will also feature, like I said, high-level networking session designed to connect policymakers, investors, and business leaders alongside state-led investment showcases. Importantly, day 2 will culminate in an exclusive afternoon session hosted at the historic Parliament building, the House of Lords, House of Commons, offering an intimate and prestigious setting for deeper exchanges amongst our leaders. Allow me therefore to briefly highlight the other components, which includes the African Business Leadership Awards that my chairman already alluded to. As is our mission, ALO is very committed to investing in our communities through our flagship program, to Send a Child to School, where we have supported and sponsored over 200 children from Nigeria, Liberia, Burundi, Ghana, and the Gambia. Today, we will be adding a 6th country, the Zambia. And I'm excited that seated with us is Her Excellency, the High Commissioner of Zambia to the UK. Thank you, Madam. Please, can we put our hands together? Today, we picked Zambia. And I'm pleased to share that African Leadership Organization is partnering to support an inspiring grassroots initiative led by Mr. Andrew Loriman, a Scottish educator who has lived and taught in Zambia for 2 decades, alongside his wife, Albina, in Zambia. In 2024, they opened a community center in Albina's home village of Chama in rural Zambia, which quickly evolved into what they call the Tom Nursery and Primary School, because after it became clear that the community needed urgently accessible education. This modest but powerful project is already demonstrating transformational impact in a region where poverty and human development index is as low as 0.49%. And this reflects the persistent challenges in health, in education, especially in that particular community. By investing in this partnership, African Leadership Organization, we are reaffirming our belief that leadership is also about service and changing the lives of the people we serve. So today, we challenge you to leave whatever change or gift you have with the registration desk. African Leadership Organization has committed to matching whatever is generated today and giving 100% of this gift to Loriman and his school in rural Zambia. This summit, therefore, is not just about dialogue. It's about building the desired momentum that Africa so desperately needs today. My hope is that every delegate leaves here with fresh ideas, new relationships, and a renewed determination to do more for your organizations, for your communities, and for our continent. As the African Leadership Organization will remain committed to providing this platform where Africa's most consequential conversations can unfold and where leadership is measured not by influence, but by impact. Thank you for being a part of this vision, and I wish you all productive deliberations. Thank you.